Hello, or as they say in Scotland, hello, laddie. I'm Ben Shires, and this is the first ever episode of the Dave Wheatley podcast, direct from the pulsating aorta of comedy that is the Edinburgh Fringe Festival, or more accurately, a small ventricle of a hotel room to its left. Now, because it's the Edinburgh Fringe special, we're spoiling you in this first week with a veritable menagerie of mirth, including Dave's joke of the Fringe winner Nick Helm, Alex Horne, Rob Deering and Steve Hall. But don't worry, if it makes it any easier to digest, this episode is going to be very much a case of quantity over quality. And with that in mind, seems like the perfect opportunity to introduce the two hirsute comedic juggernauts sat panting beside me in this state-of-the-art studio. It's Ray Peacock and Ed Gamble. Hello!
Hello there, how are you?
Yes, hooray!
Do you know what? I think without speaking about it, we have genuinely been quite a little bit what is the word for it?
Affectionate?
No. Dear boy. No, we have been vague about our sexuality, I think.
Do you think?
Yeah, I think we have. I think some people do think that we are like doing a kiss and a cuddle.
Because we don't mention it.
But whenever it's brought up, we don't like fervently deny it, do we? We just we sort of play.
But why would you? That's saying there would be something bad about it,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
I think it would be beautiful.
Yeah, I think we both think it would be
So,
beautiful.
I think it would be a brilliant painting.
Yeah, I think it would be great.
You're doing a little bit of a Cliff Richard. You're not going either way at the moment.
No, he is an actual homosexual.
Hang on, he's that's obviously alleged.
What?
certain-
No. I think Cliff Richard. Cliff Richard.
Oh no!
Sorry, I think it's Chris Richard.
Oh no, Chris.
Sorry.
Everyone knows Chris Richard is.
Chris Richard is a friend.
Chris Richard went to my school.
Yeah.
Chris
I do
Richard.
apologise.
He's
He's
Sorry.
homosexual. And
He
wouldn't
is
mind
out
the
and
same.
proud.
Oh goodness, Cliff Richard, the Devil Woman man. Oh
No,
God, no, I don't know.
Living
I
doll.
have no idea. I have no idea if he is homosexual or not.
No, absolutely.
I have no idea.
Chris Richard, we can put that to bed now. He's very
Chris
vocal
Richard
about his
screaming.
homosexuality.
Yeah, absolutely. Outrageous.
Hark, what's that? The Dave's Edinburgh joke of the Fringe winner? Yeah, Nick Helm, in your face. Congratulations, Nick.
Thank you very much.
First and foremost, can we hear the joke?
Yeah. Yeah, you can.
We can. Do you want to elaborate?
Well, the joke, I really sell it in the show. But the joke is, I needed a password 8 characters long, so I picked Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. I haven't sold it, have I? I haven't sold it.
I think it's the context, maybe, but it's still a good joke. It's a very.
Oh, it's a good joke, no matter what the occasion.
It's a great gag. Just put it out at any parties or anything like that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, I liked it. I did think it was a little lazy and dopey and bashful. Ooh.
Hey.
Oh, hello.
That's
These
good.
are the jokes, folks.
That's
Maybe
good.
that's a late contender.
You should have won.
I should have.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could have had a joke tag on. Best tag on joke of the Fringe.
Yeah, definitely.
There we go. That's great. And will you be taking this joke on tour?
Oh, no, very... Well, maybe. Oh, well, I mean, the last thing you want is 8 years down the line and then everyone saying, oh, here's Nick Helm with his
joke.
With his joke, yeah. So we'll see. If the public want it, then I'll have to comply, won't I? And oh man, this is weird.
So I'm joined by Alex Horne. Hello, Alex.
Hello, Ben. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. I sort of prefer your outfit to mine, just so you know.
Well, that's very kind.
It's a really good one, your one. Mine's pretty sort of nothing really, not much going on.
So one of the things that you also have done recently, and is an ongoing quest, I believe, is to become the world's oldest man.
Yeah,
Yes.
nearly there. Yeah.
How's that going?
Well, I've moved up a few paces today. A few people older than me died, so that's good. So I'm getting there. I'm going the right direction.
This is a cause for celebration.
Every day. I mean, I got a new personal best yesterday and today.
Yeah.
So it's been going well. I'm not standing still. I'm in the top 3 billion in the world now.
Well, congratulations. I mean,
Absolutely
do you have
thrashing my sons.
Yeah,
They're useless.
yeah, very. I think you need to instill some kind of self-belief.
Yeah.
If they're obviously
Nothing
lagging
going on
well
there.
behind.
Yeah. How old are you, Ben? Do you mind me asking?
Not at all. I'm 26.
Wow,
Alex.
nowhere near.
Not approaching at all.
No.
No.
You haven't even reached your 10,000th day, Ben.
Do you know what? I actually thought I was doing okay as well.
Sorry.
And I've been a fairly fit and active person, but obviously that counts for nothing. If
No.
you're nowhere near the record, it doesn't matter.
No,
It's
no.
It's really incidental.
Yeah.
I did actually go on your website, which is dedicated to this quest, and there's the option there. You can actually see how you're doing. You can put I think it's your age, when you were born, and your shoe size.
Yeah, just that's a good factor.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And I've got rather large feet. I don't know if that affected. Is that bad news for my mortality?
Yeah, it's just more likely it's cancer, really.
Really?
Yeah,
I thought it was
sorry, Ben.
more likely to step down a big hole or
no,
something.
it is the big C, because, there's a direct correlation.
Cancer?
Yeah, quite young.
Like foot cancer?
Everything cancer.
All the cancers?
Full body cancer, yeah. What size are you? Size like 10 or 11?
11.
Oh, dear.
Even worse. You went for 10. You guesstimated 10. That's even more cancers. All the cancers.
Disease, yeah.
Right. Well,
that's why you've got glasses, probably. Probably does the eyes. The eyes are going.
Oh, no. I've got glasses cancer.
Yeah.
Well, this has been a fairly life-affirming chat for me already, Alex.
I've got little feet, like size 4.
4 in children's sizes.
Yeah.
Barely registers on the scale.
Yeah, I can't walk, but I live for a long time.
You teeter around on deer hooves.
I do.
I've been paired up with Adam Hess, fresh from Edinburgh, and his crowning as Chortle Student Comedian of the Year. How do you do, Adam?
Hello, how do you do, Ben?
I do really well.
Good. Okay.
Particularly after that, so I feel like I've disarmed you.
Thank you.
With an over-elaborate greeting.
Very posh, but yeah.
Well, let's listen to some of your comedy stylings now. See what the judges thought of your winning set.
Surely every car's a people carrier. Surely every marriage is arranged. Surely every camera's disposable. Surely everyone can talk to animals unless you're shy. Surely everything's within walking distance if you're committed. Surely everything's reusable. Just use it for something else. Surely all glasses are 3D. I was thinking, why are we...
Thank you very much, and welcome to Joe Brand's Big Splash. I wanted to call it Joe Brand's Not Quite As Big a Splash As You Might Imagine. They refused me that. And I thought, as it's a programme about swimming and all things watery, I might start with a bit of stage diving. Yeah, you're looking scared already. Because let's face it, I'm going to take the front 10 rows out if I try that, aren't I? And this is a show which is going out on the channel Dave. Do you know Dave? Yeah. Let's face it, have they ever let a menopausal fat woman on it before? No, they haven't. Hurrah, my first job to sit on Clarkson's face.
So anyway, I was going to ask you about women in comedy and ask you why you didn't think that even, when you started and women in comedy were kind of few and far between, they still seem to be that way now? I mean, do you have a reason for why?
Can I just say I've just gone into a coma?
Oh, really? Did you get it?
That question was so boring.
Sorry. Oh, well, it was only a segue into my mum, really, because I wanted to talk about my mum.
Well, in that case, the answer is women aren't as funny as men.
Great. Well, now we've covered that. My mum and dad went on a cruise and they got back yesterday and they were driving along the motorway and they'd hired a man to drive them because they didn't want to be bothered to drive from Southampton to East Yorkshire.
Posh?
They're not posh, no. So this was quite a big deal for them. Thus and hence, what happened next. So my sister was in the car with my baby niece, 18 months old. They just passed the service station and my mum, being of a certain age, really needed to use the bathroom very suddenly. But she then asked the man to stop because he was a hire man. They were in a car with a lot of people. So she did what any sane woman would do of her predicament and situation and used my baby niece's nappy to relieve herself in the taxi.
I admire her for that.
And then didn't know what to do with it, so just had to hold it in a plastic bag for the rest. Didn't want to tell the taxi driver.
Couldn't she sling it out the window?
Well, she thought about that, but I think she felt the danger of causing a collision from nappy-related injury. Otherwise, might have been too much to explain.
Sensible.
We need to get her on the circuit.
Yes, we do. Would she be prepared?
Absolutely. She's let me lay her soul bare, so...
Do you see that story? That would be a good 5-minute routine.
That's it. She could just repeat that. Maybe she could use a nappy on stage.
She'd do it 4 times. Then she's done a set. Brilliant.
Punters would love it.
They would.
Greetings, Russell Kane.
Hello, how you doing?
I'm well. How are you, sir?
Risible.
Good. I follow your feed on Twitter, as many thousands of other people do. And this morning, I'm sure you remember, you tweeted, woke up at 3 a.m, thrashing with nightmares and self-doubt, had a Horlicks, was fine. And I sort of, had delusions of grandeur and thought, am I really that intimidating, Russell?
Oh, no, it's just based on the amount of work that's involved with promoting the tour, and it's so scary when you start a new tour because you think the email's going to come through and get every single ticket sold because this is the year you finally made it. There's no more work to do, which is completely idiotic. Then the email comes through and go, we've still got tickets to sell here and there. You're not quite there yet. And then your brain starts going, what if you never get there? What if you're one of those guys who nearly makes it, who everyone sort of vaguely recognises, who comedy fans know, and at the last minute, it all stops and you just end up living in a one-bedroom flat on your own and they find you dead in 5 years' time. 3 a.m, Horlicks, thrashing.
I mean, you have these doubts, but then as a consummate professional, within answering that very first question, you've already slipped the tour in.
Yeah, well, there we are. I mean, that's what I do as a comedian now. I take whatever's messed up in my head or in my life or in my past and I put it on stage, like really, sometimes #overshare, honestly, just because that's what I do. I like to give a limpid pool in which you can gaze into the secrets of my being.
Smokescreens and Castles.
So Smokescreens and Castles was the one that won the award that you always pretend you're not going after, but you so badly want it. It used to be called the Perrier Award. Listeners might recognise that more than it's just changed name to the Foster's Comedy Award. It is the Oscar of comedy, and the reason it's so cherished is not just that it's highly sought after like an Oscar, it's that there's only 2 categories, newcomer and winner, and 500 comedy shows every year, and people like Stephen Fry and Dylan Moran and Lee Evans and Al Murray have won it, and to win it, you just don't win it, and I did, and I won it for the last show, and still I'm not over it.
So, I mean, and also, you won a Barry as well, didn't you?
Yeah.
At the Melbourne International Comedy Festival. So you're multi-award winner, the only person ever to do that.
Yeah,
isn't that a lot of pressure, though?
The only person to do it for the same show. Daniel Kitson and I believe maybe Dimitri Martin has won the Barry Award and the Perrier. But I'm the only person to do the double for the same show.
In the same year, yeah.
Which is just, me. I'm 3-star some nights, so it's a bit overwhelming.
Well, let's listen to a clip of Russell in Smokescreens and Castles.
It's an uncomfortable part of the show for us, and we realise, because we think we speak a bit better than everyone else than that, right? It's a castle accent. The way Essex words fall, the reason we're perceived as so unfriendly, it's quite an unfriendly accent. There's words with walls around. Unlike the London accent, which is open, quite rolling, inviting everyone in, not finishing words, very rarely get to the end of my sentence, right? Essex people have moved out. The London accent, different to the Essex accent, the London accent's the only accent in the United Kingdom that becomes friendlier the more it's shouted. Do you know what I mean? There are any cockneys in, any proper cockneys, the louder it gets, the friendlier I sound, yeah? Any other accent, Welsh, rolling, mellifluous, honey-like, friendly, musical, wonderful, fits with the speaker, right? But the moment it's shouted, incredibly threatening, right? Same with the Glaswegian accent, see what you like about it. It can actually be quite trustworthy, like he's a mate when he's speaking. But he gets angry. You don't hear that. Any accent, except the London accent, which when shouting, even with an aggressive face, is friendly. You feel like I'm about to wheel on a tray of bargains, like that. Start watching them. I will nick it back for you in the car park, though. Right? But the flip side is also true. If an accent is friendly, the London accent is friendly with an aggressive face while shouting, the reverse is also true. The moment it becomes polite, or a little bit friendly, and then menacing, yeah?